Good evening, everybody. Ayo. Just loading the game up. Started. I do want to sort of touch on it today. Mainly the rather excessively long what a post game thingy I posted over the weekend in regards to how I've sort of planned to about things going forward. Right? Well, oh, game's ready. But yeah, big things I sort of want to do is kind of shake things up a bit. Kinda. Like I said, this year I want to put in a solid effort to roll the channel and such. But also, shift particular things about it. Like,
Playtime's over.
one thing I want to do is be a bit more strict with particular rules I have. Also, I found out the other day that you can actually have the rules display on your Twitch thing. Yeah, but certain ones I kind of want to enforce a bit more. And that sort of thing. Certain games, well, and also that if I'm unsure a game will attract people who are a bit too young for my stream, that those games will likely be Twitch only, and I'll simply upload VODs to YouTube later for safekeeping. Because, well, those don't stay on Twitch for longer than a week, or it auto deletes them. That's kind of how Twitch works in terms of odds. Another thing, and well, if you've seen the schedule, which is up on, well, where it's a pinned post, and also up on the community tab on. Yeah, I wanna try different stuff. Like, still mainly gonna be me just playing video games, but I'm sort of potentially wanted to get a bit more creative with it. I don't know. It's just gonna be a bit of a I throw shit at the wall to see what sticks kind of period. Again. And really want to invite TLC to Bravo. I kind of want to see how it goes. You know what I mean? Like, I'll go over the schedule a bit more in detail, well, when we go over it at the end of the stream like we usually. But like I said, I am on a bit of a shake up in terms of content. Whether it work or don't work, well, that's just the nature of trying to get out of the war and seeing what sticks. So, yeah, you might see stream ideas that seem a bit out there for me, or something I don't really dabble into. This ain't one of them, because I really fancy playing Monster Hunter this week. I know. I think it's because of all the recent Rise news. Rise? Wilds news. That is a bit on the loud side. I'm gonna turn it. Here, you guys. That little bit. Good enough. Right, yeah. Things just gonna be a bit different. Like, as a streamer or any other kind of content creator, it's always good to see on what you can improve on and try different things every so often. Now I mean, always that Shower's lunge attack that always seems to get me for some reason. Always those down lunge attacks. Or just lunge forward. Yep. Yeah. Gonna shift things a bit. Will you let me buddy heal? Thank you. probably do buffs. Yeah. Things are gonna shift around here a bit. I'll probably not play that much. Like, I like the lane I'm in. I kind of want to stay in it a little bit. Hopefully it also boosts my confidence enough to... How do I put it? Like, a goal I kind of want to try and set for myself is I want to gain the confidence enough to potentially do a collab with someone. Like, but that's gonna take a lot of confidence building. And honestly, I kind of want to build out my confidence in general. I'm not that confident of a person. I never really have been. But there's sort of some instances where it really shows. Right? Yeah. Just me setting out a goal, a potential goal for the year whilst fighting an Elder Dragon. Yeah, it's as weird as it sounds. And I will literally clip this and so that I remember about it, if I need to. Which, knowing my memory, I probably might. Okay, let's go into area 10. So, we go to area 10. There's a stink here. You know what? Do it. Right. Nail me face. Okay, now turn away. Running as hard as I can. And wire bugging. God, I'm gonna miss this damn thing. Wilds. Right. Oh. Well, that's one way to kill an elder dragon. Throw a Mizu at it.
Nothing personal.
I'm gonna miss the weapon riding system in Wilds. I'm gonna be saying that a lot as we run up to Wilds, aren't we? Aren't I? Remember the punctuation or context. Which I have neither of right now.
I let myself go there a bit.
There. Oh damn, 3 Power Gems? They're the gems, not the mant. I get confused because they're rarity 7, which is typically where master rank, like, rarity start. I think. Oh, we... Huh. Oh, let's jump me up a bit. Fiction, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thousando, yeah, Curio, evolving, da-da-da. The anomaly. Isn't that on the moon in Destiny 2? Oh, they must have stopped. Nice. But they'll die before they can upset the... Well, we need to run out then.
I see.
Right. Other health. Monsters? There were more.
Well then, goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear. I pray for your safe return.
Yeah, this is where you get access to the title update urgents as well.
How are we doing today? Change our minds, did we?
Like, looks like most of, if not all of them. Well, I primarily want to focus on afflicted monsters today if I can. Da-da-da. Ah. Yeah, so Yomogi's technically a princess, so... Well, Kingdom Battle was destroyed by that particular Elder Dragon. Da-da-da.
Until next time.
Yeah, are they literally giving us all of them from the get-go? I know one of the ones that they just given us is actually for the Espinass subspecies. Flaming Espinass.
Good day to you.
Ah! Yeah, also get one for Velkhana too. Now, Velkhana is actually Monster Hunter World Iceborne's flagship. The Iceborne rival in itself.
Yep. Uh-huh. Come again. It's great to see you. I hope we can talk again soon. Your spirit shines bright. A special quest has been added. I look forward to your safe return. Yep. Be sure to check the special. Come again.
Yeah,
Whoa. Yeah. There's a special quest. I hope we can talk again soon.
there are a lot of them. I didn't think they unlocked all at once though. Which is interesting.
Sweet. A chair.
So, yeah. I don't want to do
Back to work.
this one first, cause well, it's to do with afflicted monsters, cause well, this is the urgent you need to do in order to properly unlock. You know what I mean?
Let's make this a quick one.
So, afflicted monsters. The unique thing about these is that, well, they're normal monsters, but you have to slay them. You can't capture them at all, so put the traps away for once, fellas. And gimmick with, well, the mechanic is that on an afflicted monster, hit points will actually show up. Where you have masses of curio show up. You want to be hitting those. Oh yeah, they also can inflict blood blight on you, so
Brace yourself.
yeah, be a bit careful with that. Maybe try to yeah, you see these little lumps of curio show up? Yeah, you gotta hit those masses of curio enough for that to happen. When the big red number appears, that's when the curio on that spot dispersed. You want to disperse all of them, otherwise the monster is going to essentially do a supernova-esque attack. And let me tell you, that shit hurts. You kinda gotta dispel the curio as fast as you can, cause they will come back if not dispelled, if all of them aren't dispelled quickly enough. once all of them are, they'll sort of temporarily come out of the afflicted state and be knocked down for a little bit.
We'll get through this together. Here it comes. This one's gonna hit hard.
Yeah, it does a little explosion like that. Sends out little balls of curio. And yeah, you want to avoid that. So the only thing is, yeah, it can actually be hard to hit some of the hits zones you need to dispel the curio. Or some of them are like in Ms. Azrael's case, it had hit zones on both its arms that curio were gathering around. Y'all can see why that was a bit of a pain in the arse for me to hit, considering sword and shields are known for having massively long reaches. Oh yeah, you also like, oh, I thought you couldn't ride afflicted monsters. Okay. Guess I was mistaken. Ow. Dude, just ram the Azeroth into it. We're fighting the Azeroth, not the Volvodon. There we go. Okay, guessing he was just knocking materials out of it then. You can... I have trouble telling what their plan is sometimes. Yeah, their hit zones here. Right. On its arse and on its stomach. Yeah. Must be another hit zone we missed or something. Unless another one's going to form, and when we dispel that, then you'll sort of Hunting Horn is actually really damn powerful in Rise. Because the melodies go can have a switch skill that makes it so the melodies go off automatically once you have the correct notes, rather than having to play them. Which is a pretty cool idea, but also I can also see why they're getting rid of it in Wilds. It is a little bit broken. Oh, it's caused me to even pick up Hunting Horn a few times. And that's one of those weapon types I barely pick up. Which is a shame, because I really like the concept of something that buffs you as you do attacks. Yeah, that remains to be seen if, like, it is gone for good, there's the knockdown. Yeah. But yeah, it does remain if, like, that style of Hunting Horn does end up in Wilds, or is, like, completely gone. That's one afflicted monster I won't go anywhere near. Afflicted T-Rex. I don't like fighting normal Tigrex. Not since I spawn. Whee. Oh! For the first, like, area in Wilds, the Windswept Plains I think it's called or something. You gotta admit, Tigrex would fit in very well there. But, kinda want them to go more like World actually did, where it focused more on new monsters rather than old ones. I know. This is definitely one of those times where I could really go like crazy with it. The new monsters we've seen so far have been pretty cool. I've been watching like news videos on Wilds pretty closely, if I'm honest, for the most part. And there's one thing I, well, talked to the news outlets about is how they sort of designing each of the sort of apex monsters in an area. So that, well, they have an element. Like, Radar has lightning, or thunder. Another one has water. The fish, the wyvern-like one, I can't remember what it's called. Udra, the octopusy one, is fire-based. So that technically means we're missing a ice-based and a dragon-based one. They're definitely trying to hone in on like an ecosystem type thing with Wilds, which is quite interesting. I mean, they have had sort of unique interactions with monsters, like how in World, Rajang will break off Akiran's horn, and how when near an Anjanath, a Puke will actually shit itself and run off to a different area, rather than trying to fight with it. So I wonder if we'll see more of that sort of thing, where monsters higher up the food chain, well, lower on the food chain I mean, like be when we're in the presence of certain other monsters. This does also beg a question for me. How are they handling Elder Dragons this time round? Like, because personally, with how Wilds is sort of set up, I honestly can't see them lore-wise being able to really mess about with Elder Dragons too much. Because, well, if there's going to be an ecosystem, if they're trying some sort of ecosystem type thing with Wilds, Elder Dragons just wouldn't be able to fit in it, because the whole point of Elder Dragons is that they're that much of a threat that their mere presence F's up an entire ecosystem. Or outright just flattens it. It also makes me really want Devil Gel in it. Cause, yes, that's another one that just F's up ecosystem. Oh yeah, you get afflicted materials from afflicted monsters. Those are special decorations and upgrades for, and your final tree upgrades for the weapons, that sort of thing. These.
Huh.
Afflict materials, don't you? Yeah, as you increase your MR, you get access to
Hey there.
all of them, I think.
Yep. Uh-huh. I'll be seeing you.
Well, yeah, you have a normally researched level.
Bye-bye.
Which is then used
Your spirit shines bright.
to, in conjunction with your MR, to allow you to fight
Yep.
higher, well, tier monsters, but afflicted.
I hope we can talk again soon.
And now fin cap is raised.
How are things? Wow. See you soon. Well, hey there. Bye now. Hey, good to see ya. See you soon. Well, hey there.
Yeah, you also have access to layered weapons. It's basically layered armor, but for your nothing crazy. You also get access to new decos. Like, yeah, you can make Bow Charge Plus decos for you bow mains out there. As for tip of the iceberg, I keep forgetting about handcraft for thing decos. Yeah, have you all heard what they're actually going to do with the 4-star decos in Wilds? And just for decos in general, they're making it so that like I think the 1, 2, and 3-star ones are craftable, but they said about like some being RNG, so it makes me wonder if like base Wilds is gonna have the 4-star decos, which is very weird because that's usually a master rank thing. Sort of. So if that's in like higher rank gear, then yeah, we're gonna have some pretty beefed up stuff in base Wilds. Which again has me very curious. I think Wilds is definitely gonna be one of those like
Let's get you fixed up then, shall we?
how do I put it? I can't tell if it's gonna be one of those ones people really like, or it's gonna actually be divisive. I know, but it's very excited to see where it goes.
Ever since I was little. Guess you could say I'm something of a hobby here when you need me.
still,
Hey, good to see ya.
I'm one of these because how do I put it? Level 5, defense plus 8%, bonus plus 20, all elemental resistances plus 3. That's definitely cool. Oh yeah, you need barrel fridges for that. Ugh, that.
Okay, good luck.
Where? Please back in. So, I want Athlo legs for razor sharp. Because I don't think I really need handicraft at this point. Or wax. Since I'm not on these, I could. Expert 2. So I need 5 of the deco and something else. Okay. I have a tenderizer one. Okay. Peace. Now on you. And it's I. Probably should do an equipment search, shouldn't I? Yeah, cause this one I had on had crit by level 2. The rarity 5 one. Oh. That gives crit by level 4. Exploit 2. Along with I have shot. Wait, I don't have any level
Hey there.
yeah, I need a Bushi. Okay. Okay. does this? And we're just back to I can't use because there are no level 4 slots in my thing. That's it.
Bye now. Wait, is that clear?
Nice. Also, it might be an idea to upgrade a jet.
How are things? You got it. Hey, thanks.
I forgot that upgrading armor to max is bloody expensive. So
Hey there.
kind of a why would you do?
Strike while the iron's hot.
Simply for the defense bonus.
Be careful out there.
Right. I do want try doing one of the other urgents. Not the Volcana one actually. Specifically you. The Flame Espinass one.
Hey, good to see you.
Do I have is there any that sort of uses actually I could plop that on somewhere. Hold on. Skills. So one that makes it so I don't suffer from the down too much. Because that's the thing you have to deal with Flaming Espinass. don't look like it. So, I think I am going to... that one. Actually take some adamant seeds with me. Yeah, I'm putting in a bit of prep work for this one. See if I can even get a lobby for it. Yeah, you thought normal Espinasse was bad? How about trade out, I think, for paralysis? Because I don't think this, Flaming Espinasse can actually paralyze you, to my knowledge. Trade that out for defense down on the poison. Yeah. And in a game where seemingly you can't, like, negate it via armor skills, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, this is one of those monsters that I will not try to with NPCs or on my own under any circumstances. Times 1,000. Wouldn't do that for normal Espinasse, so I'm certainly not doing it for the subspeed. Much slower am I? Maybe I'll have more luck with Volcana. Like, I would prefer to fight the Espinasse today, because that way I can get the upgrade for the Espinasse weapons into the Flaming Espinasse weapons, because the Flaming Espinasse weapons, best not to say Espinasse too much in one go, a bugger to say. What that does is, what they do is, they're fire weapons, but they can also poison. They also have poison attached to them as well, as a sort of hidden one. And it's not like only on the dual blade. Like, no, all the Flaming Espinasse weapons are fire, but also poison. And it's kind of amazing. In a way, I wouldn't be surprised if I would technically, like, at the time people were mainly playing Rise, like, if they are like meta, My only goal was a bastard. I will admit that one. Like, I don't know. Cyberphnx, how it's going today, my homie? It's going good. Just wishing I could get a lobby for bloody flaming Espinass, but alas, that's what I get for playing Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch. But yeah. Luckily, when Wilds rocks around, I would not have this issue, cause, well, for actually two different reasons. One, the well, Wilds is actually gonna have crossplay, so people on like any platform with it, and oh shit, we got one. Yeah. Oh, there's a Switch game? Yeah, I think... Well, Rise initially came out on the Switch, but I think they then ported it to PC and also PlayStation and Xbox. vtuber model looks top notch, friend. Thank you. I've actually been doing a bit of work on like a sort of upgraded version of this one. Right. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah, I've actually been sort of working on a newer version of this one. Yeah, forget this fucker's starts to sleep. Yeah, so with Espinass, you gotta wake it up first. Off we go. Yep. Right. And that didn't fucking even wake it up. Okay. Oh, he's still having. Yep. The Switch X user woke it up. Right. You're supposed to wait for Dragon. No, wake us up here. Oh yeah, I'm notoriously shit and not blind myself up there. Oh, I forget Flaming Espinass is like that bit faster too. Ow! Okay, it does that twice. Got it. Anyway. I forgot it could do that. Well, that's fucking terrifying. Right, it can just shit out a nuke whenever it wants. Another TL straw's bad. And there is thing. Antidote. But sleep though, that might come in handy. Okay, I got. Oh, gun went off. It's not the two. Well, I don't think it was a case of it wasn't supposed to do that. I just didn't know it could do that. Trust me, it's been looking ages since I've ever fought a flaming Espinass, so it's gonna be a bit of experience. Also, don't help that he's lagging out a little bit. I don't know what I did, but I dodged something that could have ended badly. Yup. I can't tell if, like, I just went under the hitbox for that, or I iframed through it. Probably iframed through it, cause I have a weird knack of being able to just roll through a lot of shit, cause I just have such a somewhat decent understanding of people built like a tank. Oh yeah! What do you expect from the subspecies of the flagship of bloody Monster Hunter Frontier? Like, the monsters of Frontier are built different. If no Monster Hunter was Sailor Moon, Frontiers is fucking Dragon Ball Z. If I had to give a good comparison. I never played Frontiers cause I can't remember how old that one actually is, and I think it was PC only or something. Yeah, so kicker with this one, it inflicts defense down on you. Not fun to deal with. And there's no defense down immunity skill in this armor skill in this game. So they have to rely on armor seeds. In my knowledge. Still, if I brought Espinass and his subspecies in from Frontier, do you think they'll bring any more monsters from Frontier into it? Like, I kind of doubt it, just due to, again, these monsters were built different, so oh god, I've just fucked myself. Well, bollocks. Holy shit! Wow, that actually... Okay, damn. Hey there, mate. Okay, wow. I wasn't expecting it to just nuke the entire team out of bloody existence. Damn. Wait, did we win? No, we very much lost. 'Cause, Monster Hunter uses a shared life system. And, how do I put it? All three of the team's lives got depleted in about half a second there. So, we did not win, we literally got nuked. Essentially. Somehow I survived that though. Which is kinda surprising. Like, very much so. Oh. Well, challenge, but still on words, refine it as best we can. I see. Yeah, like, you all sometimes still get, materials from a monster. Like, for example, if you break a body part, you'll still get the reward for breaking that body part. Like, let's say you break the horn off of a, Espinasse and it still killed you, or did whatever the hell that was, you'd still get the rewards you just get from breaking it. Which makes a lot of sense. So what? The problem? Always happy to explain video games to people. Hot damn. Now I can see why it took a while to get a lobby for it. People are probably afraid of this thing. Has female character made here? Thank you. I'm one of those people that tend to go for female characters in these games. And no, I just kind of do. Like, that reminds me, like, something else with Wilds. They're making it so, like, armor isn't gender locked. Like, you can use a female armor set on a guy if you so wished. Which, honestly, yeah, I'm kind of all for that. Because now you can have, like, females with, like, the big bulky armors the guys get too. Or you could put, like, a big buff, muscly hunter in bikini armor if you so wished. I always appreciate it when, well, I love my female characters. I don't know why, but I tend to sign some pretty good female. That and the options for clothing are immense. Oh yeah, like, ever since World you had layered armor. Hell, I'm actually using some of the paid DLC layered armor here. Just because I like the look of it, and yeah. Such. Oh, the classic armor, more skin the stronger the armor is. Yeah, just how it is. Beep.
How about a good night kiss?
Go. Go ahead.
There you are.
I think that's it.
Okay, so we got a hammer user, dual blades, and longsword. The hammer looks like it's the Almadron one, because that's what the Almadron one looks like. A big sort of circular ring, futuristic ring thing. Dual blades, I probably can't tell what those are from a distance. They move too damn fast. Yeah, I honestly can't tell what those are. maybe they're the Mizu ones? Mizutsumi? Longsword is definitely the Guy's Magorn one. Oh shit, not this again. Oh. Yeah, that's what wiped us last time. So it's good to see that these guys have enough armor to actually survive that. Oh shit, yeah. The bars actually can heal off stats effects if you so wanted to. Why would you put a barrel bomb there? That is not a good place for a barrel bomb in this situation. Barrel bomb responsibly. You wanted to use explosive weaponry irresponsibly, play a Ratchet and Clank game. Because it's more fun that way. Or play Squirrel Girl in Marvel Rivals. Yeah, cause I so totally don't main Squirrel Girl now or anything in that. Yeah, I played a bit more Marvel Rivals over the weekend and that, to sort of figure out, yeah, I started playing that last week. And I really enjoyed it, so I'm sort of kind of keeping with it. I think I actually have it on the schedule for tomorrow. Because now that I have a PS5, I can actually play it. I've tried quite a few characters. I think the first one I tried was Venom. I'm quite sold if, like, I want to... Oh, nice. Happy to hear you're having fun with it. Thank you. Yeah. Tried Venom first. Not sure I'd sort of main him in terms of tanks. Still need to welcome to the PS5 family. Thank you. Yeah. Not sure if I should main Venom in terms of like tanks, but DPSs definitely main Squirrel Girl. She is very much up my alley of explosive weaponry from a distance, or AoE weapons from a distance. As for supports, I'm kind of a Jeff main. Like, I know, I just gravitated towards the little guy pretty well, and his sort of playstyle really gels well with me. Like, I don't mind playing the healer role in video games. Like, hell, I have a bit of a guilty pleasure playing medic in TF2. And I get that same dopamine rush from playing Jeff. I suppose it's probably because it's a case of, with Marvel Rivals, you ain't just relegated to healing, you can also do some DPS. That reminds me, of a particular shenanigan that happened during the player's profile is no need of play to take some time to understand which one suits you well. I bet you'll find one that works really well for you. Oh yeah, like, I already have found, like, a couple. But like I said, Squirrel Girl and Jeff sort of really gels with me. Like, did it just poison me with its tail? I think it just poisoned me with its tail. Yeah. But, yeah. I'm disappointed of something that happened in the Marvel Rival stream last week, for one where I was trying it out for the first time. Basically, I was playing Jeff and this Black Panther was very much on my butt. And I found out you could swim up pillars with Jeff. So I was just dodging and evading this Black Panther using like pillars in like the final room of the Wakanda map, I believe? The convoy one there. And it was amazing. I think we lost that game, but I loved that I could do some really stupid shenanigans with that. I think there was also another instance on the New York stage, internal Midtown or whatever it's called, where like I got myself into a bit of a situation where I kind of had to hide on a pillar. Because, well, my entire team was dead. I managed to survive and sort of hide. However, like, you kind of had the entire... Whee! I went down that time. Oh shit, 2 people went down. That ain't good. Forget it does that twice. But what was I? Oh yeah, the other pillar story. So basically, I was hiding from the entire enemy team on top of on one of the pillars. But then the entire enemy team then noticed I was on that pillar and tried to shoot me. I panicked and just went round circles on the pillar. And you could just see it in... They eventually did kill me, but you could see it in the thing, in their kill cam, that I was just going around this pillar. You haven't really proven why this is a challenge here. You went around in circles? Yeah, like, straight up. I'll make sure, like, with this, well, when making shorts out of last week's boards, to actually clip that one, because that was actually, honestly, bloody hilarious. What other interesting stories do I have on that? Oh yeah, so there was another one where me and actually I got 2 involving swallowing someone as Jeff and being swallowed by someone as Jeff. Thinking, did this mate a big drift when he's trying to wide and wait? Whoops. My fault, I wasn't paying attention. I should probably try fighting a different monster. At least we got the horn. Whoops. Yeah. That happens. Anyway, right. I have 2 stories involving Jeff's ultimate. But one time I accidentally I only got one of my teammates and accidentally yeeted them off a cliff. And the other time where an enemy Jeff got me and a teammate. And he chucked us off a cliff, but I then pressed the button that makes Jeff try to swim. But it also kind of acts as a free fall, and in that Jeff's sort of kill cam, you could just see me just suddenly go. How did it? Yeah, Jeff's ultimate can actually swallow up both friend and enemy alike. There's two different buttons for like actually chucking out teammates and chucking out enemies, but I hadn't figured it out at the time.
To go.
I know there's a particular map where it's actually really easy to get the death kill with his ultimate. I think it's the Hydra map actually. Because there's always a sort of death pit nearby. And I could consistently swallow up anyone on the point, and then quickly make a beeline for that death pit, jump off of it, and take whoever I swallowed with me. Yeah, I don't usually... I try not to spit them out, because I have seen instances where they've not gone off the cliff. So I have to make sure they bloody go off a cliff, even I have to... Thanks, Cyberphnx, so much for your time here. But Evie, I'm gonna head off to bed. Good night. See you later, buddy. Have a fun time playing this game. Thank you, and hope you have a good eep. See you later, mouse. And have a wonderful night. Oh, I didn't you know, I saw a lot of people using war element weapons for playing this. So worth taking my lead a bit here.
Back to work.
Right. Gonna give this one more crack. Cause right, yeah. Honestly, we got to go of afflicted monsters today, of unlocking the anomaly investigation pretty quickly, actually. Just wish pngtuber wasn't giving me so much damn troubles. Unless I sort of unlocked.
How are things?
upgrade for it?
Let's get you fixed up then, shall we?
I very much doubt it, because... No, I haven't. Because typically when unlocking a sort of new branch, you have to... or new node, you have to... I think you have to get a specific part for it? Can't remember exactly the details. But I remember it being like that. And again, with me, what is and what actually... Well, what I think is and what actually is kind of two different things. But I'm usually on money when it comes to things. Now one incredibly hard monster I want them to bring back. Raging Brachydios. Like, an amazing fight of a variant of one of my favorite non-Elder Dragon. Yeah, I have a separate list. One for non-Elder Dragons, one for Elder Dragons. And Brachydios is my favorite non-Elder Dragon. Crimson Glow Valstrax is my favorite Elder Dragon. Or normal scale Elder Dragon. My favorite big scale Elder Dragon, as a bastard, do I go with Xeno'jiiva just for how alien-like it is? Taffy-jiiva for actually be funny that it goes from Xeno'jiiva, which is very alien-looking, to Taffy-jiiva, which is basically Big Red Dragon, but in Monster Hunter. Or the fact that, despite it being one of the siege monsters in World, was actually a good fight. Or Geismagorm. Like, I do like the Geismagorm fight. I like its design. It really fits its role as sort of, essentially as the closest Monster Hunter gets to like a demon. Straight up. What else? Oh yeah, Daramander for being probably the first, like, and again I've fought Genmoran and Daramaran. But I didn't quite like those fights. Demauder was the first, like, big scale fight in Monster Hunter I actually liked. Because, how do I put it? Like I said, I didn't like Gen or Duran-Moran. And I didn't like Sedaeus back in 3 Ultimate, but that's because I didn't like underwater combat in 3 Ultimate. Like, it was very much clunky. But Demelda? Death's Kiss. Probably one of my favourite fights of 4 Ultimate. And that's saying something. Because I think the Go fight at the end of the low rank village quests has some of the best setup in the Monster Hunter franchise, in my opinion. Like, you deal with its juvenile form first, like, and then you fight, well, take it out, and then you have the stark reveal that, yeah, it just shed its skin and is something way worse. And then you see, hang on, the frenzy's still around and it's becoming even more of a problem. And then you fight it. And it feels like you're essentially settling a rivalry with the damn thing. You know in World how the Huntsman has a rivalry with Teostra? That's probably how that felt for him. Like, feel a legitimate connection to Shigo. John Shigo. Just cause of, like, yeah, you know it's a threat, it knows you're a threat. So, for both you know not to bring anything less than your all. Then you realise it's still technically low rank, so you don't really need to bring your all. But no. As for monsters that are sort of ones I personally have a rivalry with, well, that's just Brachydios. Like, my relationship with Brachydios in a nutshell. I'm always happy when it shows up, but I'm always ready to cave its skull in. And it's ready to do the same as well. It's just a case of whoever's flailing causes the other to die first. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get any luck in terms of playing Afflicted again today. But looks like we're getting Volcana. So yeah, even though I didn't really get too iceful when I tried playing through World, which I ended up dropping just cause God, that the story's very start and slow. Like, how do I put it? I'm actually really hopeful for Wild Story actually, because they have said, like, I think they have said that hang on, give me a sec. I accidentally clicked the wrong. Yes. That's cause I got what's it on? The good luck skill on. Okay. Velkhana. Icy boy. Will poke you with the damn tail. And has ice armor. And it's going that way. Yeah, don't particularly want to, oh god! Yeah, don't want to be in an area with a Rajang if I can help it. Oh yeah, if you don't know, like, the Velkhana is... Oh. Yeah, that guy's using the Palico blade armor set that makes your Palamute, I mean, look like a... Is this where the fucking marionette spider's been on this map this entire time? I never knew this was here.
Got room for one more?
Well,
Wait for you.
when life gives you lemons, use the Espinasse. I am determined to make that a phrase. So yeah, this thing's weakest to fire, but I think it has a secondary weakness of either dragon or thunder. Yeah, ice monsters aren't really weak to water a lot of the time, if at all. You could have rammed it into the Rajang, but whatever which way works. Oh yeah, I forget the Shugaru weapons, rather than just being upgrades of the Gore weapons, they're actually their own tree in Rise, which I think is a really interesting way to do it. Make them their own tree rather than just an upgrade. Makes sense, cause Rise doesn't have a lot of the monsters that are just there to be upgrades to other monsters. Like, it don't have Pink Rathian or Zorathlos. Thank fuck in the case of Pink Rathian, I always hated fighting most things. Not that Gold Rathian is that much better. Yeah, I think that's Volcana's, like, Nova, or ultimate attack.
I'm going after it.
So, yeah. There's probably a high chance this is gonna be the last hunt for me. If I'm honest. So, for anyone that's new here, I usually stream for like 2 hours. Oh. Usually play the game for about 2 hours and then just yap for like 15 to 20, well, 15 to 30 minutes. Yeah. My streams tend to be on the shorter side than most, but hey, I kinda do stuff slightly differently to everyone else anyway. Well, the idea was to stop attack him, but hope. Okay. I'm back about a lot of Velkhana's attacks, like the effect, sound effects they use for it actually comes from them smashing ice. Not kidding, like when I asked about how they sort of developed on some of that was one of the things they said about it, like that they use smashing ice as a sound effect. Oh yeah, Velkhana can make these little ice walls that can be broken to give you platforms to jump from. It was more useful in World where you had like the normal mounting mechanic. And you couldn't like just launch yourself up into the air on a whim. Insect Glaive was so busted in World. Apparently, people actually got really annoyed with the first Wilds beta. That Insect Glaive didn't have like the jumping moves too much. That. And apparently they heard it and they're gonna put that in the final game. Not in the beta that's sort of happening, I think later this week? Honestly, demos and betas for games I don't really do. I just wait for the full last game to come out. Because that's just kind of how I do things. If I was ever trying to try and get the tail, I completely whiff that. I really like the look of Velkhana's attacks, like... It might be one of the prettiest flagships go. And that's saying something, considering that flagships are sort of as they call them, pretty monsters. And they are aware that people are still asking for the Guyfail still. Uh-oh. Yeah, I could tell it was about over. You know, the characters like doing the visual warnings actually really do help out, because, well, it adds another way you can be aware of what's actually going on. One change I really hope I do in Wilds that Rise doesn't really have too much. A better indication of when a monster's actually enraged. The only indication you have is like any visual indications that a monster is angry. And the eye icon next to monster on the minimap, which is so damn tiny you can't really tell anyway. And that's with playing it in docks mode, on my Switch in dock mode. And I have half decent eyesight.
You're my best pal.
I'm gonna miss the ability to wipe and ride basil geese. Uh-oh. Luckily, I have a shield. Also, for anyone that is curious, I'm probably going to be maining Sword and Shield in Wilds. I know, at this point I'm just sort of admitting that, yeah, I'm pretty much a Sword and Shield main at this point.
I'm going after it.
Kinda weird, I went from like a hammer main back in 3 Ultimate to a switch axe main in 4 Ultimate, and then over the course of World and Rise I've kind of become a Sword and Shield main. But then again, like in World I learn a lot of weapon types. And even then, the ones I didn't learn there, I picked up here in Rise. Mainly like bow properly, light bow gun, hunting horn, and surge slash combo greatsword. Not normal greatsword, because I don't know, I do find it a little bit sluggish in normal playstyle. Hopefully Wilds actually speeds that up a bit. But yeah, I would probably be switching out the greatsword first chance I get in Wilds. Ow. I'm getting through my potions a bit. And again, Velkhara's not an easy monster by any stretch of it. How do I put it? I find Malzeno easier than Velkhara. And I still find myself having trouble with Malzeno sometimes. one's got a lot of health though, too. Is it like gold crown size? Because I know the bigger they are, the more health they typically have. Also, finding it on this tiny platform is not a good idea. Right, so I'm gonna use a restock
This should do. To follow it.
the items. I'm running out of mega potions. I wonder how people are gonna go about restocking their items a bit in Wilds, because again, from recent developer interviews, they have said that they want to try and keep the player out and about in the world more than they spend in like hub areas of map. Hence why, well, that's probably why Wilds don't look like it has a central sort of hub, like town or anything. Instead, it's sort of any other villages you find you can sort of act as a hub.
Thank you.
So I'm just happy that the follower system is getting kind of recognized. But I just kind of wished that much like in Sunbreak, we can actually bring NPCs into quests for us. And actually make me care about the characters. Don't do what World did, where I just didn't give a crap about the characters. I did like World's story, I just didn't like the characters in World. Whereas Rise and Sunbreak, yeah, I did somewhat like the story. It had its badass moments, we'll say that much. Anything to do with the Guy's McGorm fight, for one. Right, so this hunt is taking a while, ain't it?
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
That's what teammates are for. Let's see how you handle this.
Dang it. And it's starting off again. It's been so long, the Jang buggered off, and now there's a ghost for egg in his place. No, I tend to have two indications of like when people are having trouble with a hunt. One, they die quite a bit, or get close to it quite often. Or the hunt's taking quite a while. One's a issue with your defense, the other's a problem with your offense. I know, that's the way I see it. You might have other monikers as to why people are having trouble with a particular hunt. Maybe like someone's running out of potions, something. Out. Jesus. I don't remember this guy being this tanky in yeah, I don't remember this guy being this tanky in Iceball. And there's the death.
Back to training.
Yeah, the title update, fights are a little bit more brutal than I remember them being. And again, I don't think I really got round to Velcana too much. And, well, Flame Nest Mass I knew was always a bit of a bugger. Oh well. List with Dread. Yeah, that was the last hunt for today, so. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna just go for a little bit then. Before we pack up for the day. Before I let you go for the day. But yeah, that was well, not a particularly great string of luck, but kinda happens. You have days where you blitz everything and days where everything blitz you. That's not just a fact of Monster Hunter, that's a fact of life. Sometimes, much like Monster Hunter, sometimes you just need a different approach. That's all. Like, teams. I'm taking a bit of a different approach with some of it. Like I mentioned at the beginning of yeah, I'm sort of gonna be experimenting with different things and stuff like that. Also coming up with like rather dumb ideas that may or may not work. Also trying ideas for stream. Like, again, if we actually let me get the schedule up. First check. I'm kinda gonna be experimenting with different ideas for streams. Some very simple, like trying out a 1 hour chatting stream on a Sunday or something like that. Which honestly, if it goes well, I might make into a regular thing. I know Sunday's my rest day, but a 1 hour stream that day ain't gonna hurt me. Yeah, you got simple, like, new ideas like that to utterly dumb ones, like, playing Mario Kart, but I have the Switch's display settings set to inverted colours. And if the thumbnail for that stream is going to go, why? Mario's going to be blue. Oh, everyone's going to end up looking blue. Oh, I gotta admit, me with inverted colours does look pretty fire. Like a shadow dimension version of myself. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's like back end of the thing. Because tomorrow we're playing. Well, ironically, we were talking about Marvel Rivals earlier. That's what I'm streaming. More Marvel Rivals. And Saturday is the Mario Kart with inverted colours stream. And Sunday, like I said, I'm gonna try out a 1 hour just chatting stream. Because never really done just chatting streams before. And Rental put the idea of a 1 hour streaming in my head. So I figured, hey, I could probably find enough to yap about for an hour. And yeah, like talk about what's been happening, something like that. Or something along those lines. Yeah. That's what you got to look forward to this week. As for future weeks, some games I might make Switch only, because as you guys know, it's an 18 plus. Well, our streams are for 18 plus. And I know some of the games I play can attract people who are too young for my stream. sometimes. And for games that like would do that, those are going to be the Twitch only ones. Like Astrobot when I decide to redo that one, because which honestly probably be next week. Kirby, I wouldn't mind redoing, like, I think I actually grabbed it all rewards for Forgotten Land, because I wouldn't mind actually replaying Forgotten Land, because I quite enjoyed that one. Like, gotta be my favourite Kirby game. That and Planet Robot. Yeah. I also have a weird little Lego racing game that I really like, that if I were to stream that, that would be a Twitch only one. Just stuff like that. Stuff that I know could end up attracting people who are too young for my streams. That sort of thing. Like, much like when I was flip-flopping between YouTube and Twitch in the past before I started properly Moe streaming, I'll make sure with Twitch only streams to upload the VODs to the YouTube channel after the stream wraps up and that sort of thing. And yeah, or I might just start doing Twitch only or YouTube only streams for certain things in general. And going from there. What else? Oh yeah, I've talked about Monster Hunter Wilds quite a bit. Also, I'm not really gonna be playing the second open beta, even though I have a PS5 now. It's more I'm waiting until the full-ass game releases, then you can bet I'm gonna be playing that for, well, I'm probably going to be playing and streaming that for about a week straight. I am not kidding, like, I do plan to maybe that week stream mainly Monster Hunter. Because, well, I don't want to make story progress off stream. That sort of thing. And I can make it, and we can, I probably could make enough story progress that I can keep myself occupied off stream for a while. With grinding and shit. Again, probably what I'll find myself doing is like grinding and farming each monster a fair bit anyway. Just so I can see what their gear looks like. That's all. I wonder if they're gonna do like the assignment system like they did in World, or are they going to do a key quest system? Like Rise's version of a key quest system. I do hope it is the key quest system, because honestly that works so much better. And just keep a lot of the story related stuff to, well, keep the story related stuff to urgent quests. That way you're not like, do a hunt, get stuck in cutscenes, do another hunt, get stuck in cutscenes and that sort of thing, which was a problem in one. Whereas I think Rise did that sort of system better, where you had your key quests, but the story stuff was tied to the urgent, and only the urgent. Anna, I just think it, like, your playthrough sort of flows better. Wait, my mind went blank. Yep. Yeah, my eyes gone blank and I'm a bit on the tired side, so I might call it there for a bit. Definitely a bit on the right now. But yeah. As always, thank you all for popping in and hanging out with me for a bit. Hope you enjoyed your time here today with me in my natural habitat of Monster Hunter. If you wanna stick around, if you feel like sticking around for future streams, if you're on the purple site, drop a follow, and if you're on the red site, drop a like and subscribe. All that good stuff helps out quite immensely, but honestly, you just popping in and hanging out with little old me that's enough for me. Like, I hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow for some Marvel Rivals. Hopefully I can get my Squirrel Girl game down and maybe pick myself out a tank to make. See you guys. Good night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody.